Tell us more about you landing the lead role for Colfax in 15. Tell us more about that.
When I got the call that I had booked it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, my dream is actually coming true, you know, something that I always doubted or pushed aside for myself to do was acting, but that's what I really wanted to do. And here I was, the lead role on a film that was being shot in my hometown and that I can pull from my life stories to create for this character. It was just, it was amazing.
You've been through a lot of obstacles in your life. So we wanted to know, what's the boldest move you've ever made?
Well, I would say getting up on stage and doing stand-up comedy. I was actually talking to one of my friends this morning and we were laughing because I was in a sorority that empowers women and focuses on community service and getting Latinas into college and higher education. And I was the treasurer on the board of our chapter. And when I had to give a speech, my cheeks were literally shaking like this because I hated public speaking. Absolutely hate public speaking. And here I am on stage making people laugh.
So we wanted to know, where do you see yourself in the landscape of Hollywood? Where do you want to take your acting career? Where do you want to take your comedic career? What do you want to do next?
So I love both comedy and acting. Acting, though, is my passion and I want to bring the comedy into it. I want to inspire people and bring joy into their lives through the screen, show that connection, relation within my characters to your life experiences. I ultimately want to act and have a platform where I can reach out to mainly women, obviously men as well, but there's a big subject going on in the world and it's been very, how could I say, pushed aside, but child abuse is a big topic that I am strongly against because I experienced it myself, and I feel like there's not enough people educated to handle the situation. Like, kids can come to their parents, but their parents don't know how to handle it, so they just tell them to shut it off, or they're advised illly, you know, and then it just causes a lot of traumatic experiences for the child and the parent and everybody. So I want to create a platform where I can connect to people and we can open this conversation and we can hopefully diminish it and end it.
So here at Young, Bold, and Regal, we always love to ask people, what makes you regal?
I think what makes me regal is that I have finally, like, I think what makes me regal is that I finally accepted that there's a greater purpose for my life. You know, I've had so many near-death experiences, and me being here alone is a huge miracle, and I'm just starting to realize the lives that I'm touching and opening myself up to that. And I think that's what makes me regal, accepting that I have a plan, or God has a plan for me with a purpose, and I'm here to fulfill it.
Finally, where can people reach you on social media?
Well, I use Instagram the most, the real Ariana Sanchez. I post a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be doing on my stories, so make sure you tune into those. I found that if I post like, hey, I'm doing a comedy show here as my picture, people don't really engage, so I put that in my stories, and make sure you check those out.